Hello, and welcome to PNN, Peace News Network. We're a progressive people in a peaceful place. We love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. We're connecting community and country with a sense of vision and purpose. Now here's our host, Bishop Sylvester Robinson. Hello. This is your girl, Lady T, once again. Welcome to PNN, Peace News Network. I will be your host once again today, sitting in for Bishop Sylvester Robinson. But today, I am not by myself. I have one of my dear friends here with me, Pastor Nicki Walker, and she is going to talk to us about her new women's movement. I am super excited to have you here, sis.
Hey, sis.
Hey,
I
sis.
am super excited to be here as well.
Awesome. Well, we keep saying, hey, sis, and I know you have a new women's ministry movement, or you can explain to us what it is, but it sounds phenomenal. I want you to share it with our listeners and just let us know, what is Hey Sis?
All right. Well, Hey Sis is a movement, as you already stated. It basically started with my daughter, my beautiful daughter Amani. Whenever she wants to get my attention, she always says, "Hey sis, do this," or "Hey sis, this or that." And it's for me a modern day behold. So in the Bible, when we hear behold, it's like pay attention, take notice of. And so for women, I want to say, hey sis, pay attention, take notice of, and begin to empower women to be their greatest possibility. I learned one of our greatest struggles as women is that we don't connect with one another. So the Bible tells us in unity, nothing will be withheld from us. So I learned to connect with other sisters by saying, hey sis, accessorize. Hey sis, relax. Hey sis, do these different things. And each part of that is a component of Hey sis.
Awesome. That sounds like a wonderful movement. So your beautiful daughter, Amani, who I have met,
yes.
Beautiful. And let me just tell you guys, her daughters, her family is so musically inclined. They bless me every time I'm in their presence. They have the most melodious voices. Oh, wow. They can just sing. They are just awesome and anointed.
And they are amazing. They don't get it from their mother, though. I cannot sing a lick, but my daughters, like you said, they can sing. It's a blessing.
Awesome. That is just so wonderful. So, Hey Sis, this women's movement, what are some of the things that you are doing or look or anticipate to do? Do you have any, let's say, events coming up? I know we're in this COVID era, so everything is pretty much virtual, yes. Or online, but do you have anything coming up that you want to tell us about?
Yes, so we're actually officially launching, and I love that your theme for your Women's Month is Emerge. And so I believe this was a push for Emerge, right? So even coming here, but in December is when we're going to do the official Hey Sis launch. And the plan was to do like a dinner cruise, so we're hoping by December we'll be able to do that in the Tampa area, and just invite women to come on a brunch cruise and just basically connect with different women on another level, because every December for my personal ministry, I have done what we call a 30-day mind challenge, getting ready for the new year the month before.
Gotcha.
So that's the plan.
Oh, wow. Awesome. That sounds good. Now, you and I have talked a little bit about your movement, Hey Sis, and you were telling me it's also a way to hold one another accountable, so that we're able to, walk out our purpose. Yes. I know you stay on me because, there's this book that I've been writing. I won't even tell you for how long, and I have yet to finish, but every now and then, Pastor Nicki will call me, hey sis, What you doing? Where you at on that book? What chapter we on? Have you got the outline together? So it's giving a push. So I think that is so awesome. It's so wonderful. It's so needed. Like you say, we don't necessarily connect as women all the time. Unfortunately, there's sometimes a spirit of competition, or we have our own inadequacies that we feel like we're not enough. We have some self-esteem things going on, so it's kind of hard to connect with somebody when we don't really know who we are. Yes. And so I think this Hey Sis movement that you have is going to be so awesome and so wonderful, and it's definitely needed. I know you have your event possibly coming up in December. I look forward to that. I would definitely want to connect with you. But how can other women connect to Hey Sis and get in contact with you to just be a part of the movement?
Okay, great. I love the fact first and foremost that you mentioned, the push that I give you, and I'm glad to say that it is reciprocated. So, I get the same push from you. So it's like, where is your book? And it's like, well, where are yours? So, and it's not like a push back, right, but it's a push forward. Right. And so because of that, I believe that one of the things that I do on one of the ways to connect is on Facebook. We have the Facebook page, which is entitled Hey Sis, and we have motivational moments that we do, usually on Mondays, but even throughout the week as God sees fit, but normally it's on Mondays. But it's just something to make you think and a push in the right direction, because we don't connect as women, but one of the things that I've learned is that we need each other. I used to say, I don't deal with women. I don't know. I just don't want to do this. I can't do this. Women are this, that, and the third. And then God had to say to me, you are a woman. So, so that's the biggest ouch ever. Right. Because now you're saying you don't deal with who you are. Right. And so that in itself is a word. Deal with who you are. And so, so we can connect on Facebook. I do offer like a mentoring program, 6-week mentoring. So just to, for that push to connect with yourself. The hardest reach for us as women is reaching inward. True. And so once we reach inward and connect with who we are really able to do what God has called us to do. So you can also connect with me through email at heysisconnect@gmail.com. And either of those methods, I'm very quick to respond because I get so excited about it, because there was a time when I did not want to connect with women, when I didn't know who I was, and it took them having a service at church and calling me the most confident woman. And it was when I felt I didn't have any confidence. Wow. And so in the midst of that, I then began to say, I got to hold up this standard. Right. It wasn't a facade. Right. It was a standard, because it made me look at myself and say, what is it that they see? True. What is it that they see that they're seeing the God in me? So God, connect me with what you've already shown me. So that's why it's Hey Sis Connect. So once we connect with who we are, then we can connect with other women and connect them with purpose. And guess what? It's a chain reaction. Women naturally emerge. When you look in the Bible and you see the scriptures related to emerge, most of them relate to birthing. Absolutely. Who births? Women birth. Women. We are who God desires to emerge. Why? Because we are the most powerful creatures. Now, don't get me started on this women movement.
She's trying to preach.
No, I'm not. But what I'm saying is,
now, this is a good word.
When we really get to a place where we begin to think about what really emerging is, we'll realize that we are the emergence. Instead of operating, we as women so oftentimes operate in emergency. And we don't operate in emergence. Coming forth, bringing out what's on the inside of us. And when we begin to do that, when we begin to connect with our purpose, when we begin to connect with other women, because our purpose is to connect with other women and give birth. We birth nations. Wow. You don't just give birth to my little vision I got over here. Right. Look, we stay in our little square. It's going to be us four and no more. And God said, no, not so. I have created you to birth nations. And as we get in, and the birthing process, what is it? It's a lot of pain. Mm-hmm. Come on, I want to talk to some women that have birthed some things. Ooh, and I'm talking about some children, right? I always tell my daughter Zaria, I was like, you're my greatest blessing, but you were my most painful. Wow. Born in pain. The one that my placenta ruptured before I got to the hospital, and you know, I wasn't able to get the epidural. I wasn't able to numb the pain.
Wow.
I had to deal with it. And so as I dealt with it, look, I got a great blessing from it. Wow. And that's what God desires for us to do as women. And so I love the fact that the way God connected us.
Wow.
It's so funny because, you know, we don't connect with a lot of people where we at. But we connected,
right.
And then we know that it's for a greater purpose, because I'm not only a pusher, so are you. And so I just love what God is doing in this season. It's time to connect with some women. It's time to do some things. Wow. Because, you know, I'm going to leave it right here. One of the other things that I've learned, we as women don't realize the power that God has given us. Because the greatest power is to realize there are things that you can do, but you don't, but you allow others to come to the forefront. That's why God designed us as a help meet, right?
Yes.
We are supposed, the help always know more than who they helping. They have to. Look, the person in the kitchen got to know where all the stuff at, but the stuff doesn't belong to you. So the thing that God wants us to birth, they don't belong to us. These people, they don't belong to us. But what God does is he uses us to birth them things forward and to sit back and go, look what the Lord has done.
Wow. Hey, sis.
Hey, sis, let's do this.
You said that. Look, I'm ready to have church. Where's the offering? That is such a word. Wow. And if there's anyone that wants to connect with my sister here, this is an awesome, you can see it for yourself, awesome, powerful woman of God. And let's learn how to really connect, not compare, not compete, because once we all get together, you know, my gift may not be your gift. My purpose may not be your purpose, but it's all in God's divine plan. Mm-hmm. We're all going in the same direction. Yes. Our destinies are already written.
Yes.
Hey, sis, let's connect.
Let's connect.
Let's connect.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Wow. Such a word. Such an awesome, powerful word. I am so glad that you came, that you came to join us on PNN today. I hope she was a blessing to someone. Definitely connect with heysisconnect at gmail.com or on Facebook. It's Hey Sis. And not only do you have that movement, but I did call her Pastor Nicki. Her and her husband, Pastor Mark, are pastors of, let me get it right now, Kingdom Faith Life Center.
Oh, you did that. Hey, sis.
Hey, sis. Yes, but awesome man of God, awesome woman of God.
Can I take a second to shout my husband out?
Sure, shout him out.
Oh, hey, Pastor Mark. I love that man. Listen, ladies. Woo.
Don't do it.
That's my husband. Okay. My pastor, my pusher, my baby daddy.
Okay.
My boyfriend.
Oh.
We gonna connect on another. See, that's Hey Sis relationship connects.
Right.
Because we got to get these marriages in order, these kingdom marriages.
Wow.
We got to connect on so many other levels. Listen, ladies, promote your king.
Amen.
Promote your king, because that's what we are. We are king pushers.
Absolutely.
And it's so important. I love you, Pastor Mark. Mwah.
So now you're going to make me look bad, right?
No, go on and do it for Bishop.
Hey, boy.
That's what we do.
No, but I do. I honor him as every time I am available. Every time I get a microphone, I don't even have to have one. He is such an awesome man of God. And as you say, your husband is your pusher. He pushes me out of my comfort zone. We bump heads because I'm one of those hard-headed members, wives, friends that say no.
How many times your membership been revoked?
Oh, I've been put out so many times. I have to come back before the church and say, can I be a member again?
Yes.
But I do salute you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for all that you are and all that you do. This whole month has been Women's Month, right? Yes. And so with it being Women's Month, that's why we're sitting here in PNN.
Yes.
But I've had to teach Bible study every week. I had to do PNN every week. And then do everything else. You know, our full-time job that we work. And then, you know, but T-shirts and everything else. And I looked at him and I said, honey, I have a new respect for what you do as a pastor. Because I see that you have to put up with me and everything that I have to do.
Yes, Lord.
And then you have to do everything else that you have to do.
Yes.
So let me just say I'm sorry.
Yes.
Let me just say I apologize.
I find myself repenting often, and it's such a blessing though that, not only are we king pushers, but we have queen builders as well, because the same thing we give out, I believe that our husbands put in, because they know what they get from us when we at our best.
Right.
And so they when you all are giving 100% each, I give 100, you give 100, not that 50-50, you give 50, I give 50. No, we don't do that. We don't do that, because I don't want half of nothing. I want it all.
I want it all.
I want all of that. But yes, so once we realize what we have in each other, it works all the way around.
Absolutely.
All the way around. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, let me say thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
This has been a blessing to me. What a word, what a word, what a word. I hope somebody caught that. If you didn't, you need to press rewind and play again, just so that you can get that energy and that encouragement and that inspiration, because we need to do better. We just need to do better.
And the first step is admitting we have a problem.
Hello, somebody.
That's it.
Hello, somebody. Well, this has been PNN, Peace News Network. This is your girl, Lady T. And in the words of our bishop, peace out. This is Elect Lady Tammy Robinson. Thank you for tuning in to PNN. In the words of our bishop, peace out.